Hi, welcome to the Yoga Athlete. This session is specifically to help with stretching the IT band and your hips. We also will stretch legs, obviously, because that's part of stretching that IT band. But for this session, you're definitely going to need a strap. If you don't have a strap, a towel will work, or a band that you use maybe in CrossFit or other exercises. You also will most likely need a block, just because doing this, there's a lot of reaching for your toes, and a lot of men and a lot of women even are not able to reach their toes, and so using the strap or the block is very important. Now, in my intro video, I went over if you don't have a block, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell, you can use just a small piece of wood that's high enough. A thick book will work. Just find something that you can use to help you reach the floor when we're standing, and the band is to help reach your toes when we're sitting. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. In this session too, a lot of the IT band is a big issue for most athletes. When in CrossFit, you're doing a lot of steep squats, running, jumping. It all puts strain on those hips and that IT band. Runners have some of the worst issues with IT bands that I've ever seen, just because of the tightness that you get in your muscles of your legs and your hips from all the running that you're doing and not stretching properly. But I also see it in Olympic lifters, throwers, field athletes, cyclists from just sitting on a bike for so long. So hopefully this will help you stretch out the IT band and keep you from having knee pain, because when the IT band gets really tight in your hips, the IT band runs all the way down and attaches just below your knee and can cause a lot of pain in your knee. And from personal experience, it's not a lot of fun. So stretching out the IT band and keeping that loose and healthy will help you prevent not only injury, but pain. So again, let's go ahead and get started. Hands on your knees. Let's take a few practice breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Very good. Inhale, lift both hands up. We're going to exhale over to the side. If you can go all the way to your elbow and keep your hips on the floor, please do so. If you can't, stay up on that hand. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale to the other side, hand and then elbow if you can. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, both hands up. And we're going to twist. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and look over your shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the other side. Again, turn and look over your shoulder. And inhale, lift up. Very good. We're going to take our hands on our knees, press your chest up. Inhale. And exhale, curl back. Inhale up. And exhale, curl back. Very good. Come back up. Take your knees, bend your knees, take your feet on the floor. We're going to lift our hands straight up to the ceiling, sitting nice and tall. You'll feel that pull in your hips as you pull your chest towards your knees. And then exhale, lean back, engage your core. Inhale up, nice and tall. Exhale, lean back, engage your core. Again, inhale up. Exhale back. Last one, inhale up. And exhale back. Inhale all the way up. Hands by your side, scoot your hips back. Flex your feet. Hand lift through your chest. Hands out, thumbs up. We're going to inhale and lift up. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, reach as far as you can. You may not be able to get all the way to your toes like I can, that's okay. Reach for your ankles or your shins. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up. And again, forward fold. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Very good. Hands by your side. Here's where you may start with the strap, okay? So, if you can reach your foot in all of these poses, please do. Please go ahead and grab your foot with your hands. But again, I'm going to start with this strap, and I'm going to reach it around my right foot, and I'm just going to sit up nice and tall and lift it off the mat. Breathe. See, I can reach my toe, so I could grab that with my toe if I needed, or with my fingers, I'm sorry, if I needed. Lift up. Inhale. We're going to hold these poses for about 30 seconds. Inhale and exhale. You should start to feel this all the way down your side here in your hip. Again, inhale. Try to keep your leg as straight as you can. And exhale, release. Now we're going to go to the opposite foot. And we're going to lift up. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Again, you should start to feel this clear down in your hip right there. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Release. We're going to go back to our right foot. And this time we're going to lift up and out. And if you can do this with your hand and you feel like that's nice and comfortable, please go ahead and try, or you can reach as far as you can down that strap, but sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back to center and down. Opposite foot. We're going to lift up and out. Sitting up nice and tall. That's important because if you sit back like this, you're not going to feel any stretch at all. You need to sit up nice and tall as you bring that leg out. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Nice job, inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back to center and reach down. We're going to do one more in this series with the strap. Reach down. You can shake out your hands if they're tired from holding that strap. Sit up nice and tall again. This time we're going to lift up and cross over. Now, it's not going to be very far, and that's okay, but again, you're just going to feel that all the way down in your hip. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, if anytime you feel like you want to hold this longer than I'm holding it, go ahead and hit pause and hold it till you feel like it's released enough. You can hold it up to 2 minutes. I don't recommend going over 2 minutes. You don't want to overstretch. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Back to center. Release. Opposite foot. Last series like this on this side. Inhale, lift and cross over. Again, sitting up nice and straight. That's going to stretch down your hamstring into your IT band and your hip. Inhale and exhale. Now this is the side I always had issues on with my IT band, and so I always feel it more on this side when I do this. You may notice that you also have one side that's a little tighter than the others. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale back to center and release. Very good. While we're here, we're going to bend our feet now. And now we're going to just stretch those hips over, taking the soles of your feet together. Press those elbows into your thighs. Now you may not be able to get as wide open as I am. If your knees are up here, that's okay. Press them open as far as you can. If you need to walk your feet out like this to press open, that's okay too. Some of you may be able to get all the way in and open this far. And sit nice and straight. It's so important to keep your spine nice and straight in these yoga poses. Breathe, inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Release. Take your left foot under and your right foot on top. You're going to take knee over ankle and ankle over knee. And you're going to sit up nice and tall and just press that knee down. Now, a couple modifications here. Some of you will not feel this hardly at all because you're super flexible in your hips. For some of you, this will be very hard and you won't be able to get your knee any farther than here. Some of you may not even be able to stack your feet like this. So get them as close as you can. If they're out like this and you need to press over, even if you bring that top foot in front to press that open, that's a good modification. This is called fire log pose. And just press those hips down, press that knee open. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. We're going to release. We're going to switch our feet. Again, if you need a modification, fine. Go ahead and take one. And then just step opposite ankle over knee and knee over ankle and press down. You should feel this stretch just right back here in that hip crease. Breathe, inhale and exhale. And for some, like I said, this will look super easy. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to take both knees and you're going to try to stack your knees. This is double pigeon pose is what this is called, and we'll do regular pigeon pose in a minute, but stack your knees if you can. Again, if you can't, if they're more up like this, or you can't even get them, just cross your feet as much as you can. So get as close to this pose as you can. Grab a hold of those feet and then just fold over. Breathe again, you're going to feel that in your hip. And again, not only will this help stretch your IT band, but this is going to help with your hip flexibility as well. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Release. Switch your knees. Again, stacking them where you can. You can get them all the way on top of each other. That's good. If you can't though, you're still going to get a good stretch in that hip. Even if you're right here bending over, you're going to get a deep stretch in that hip. And fold forward. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. All the way up. Unfold your knees. We're going to bring our knees around behind us. This time we're going to widen our knees and we're going to sit back to a wide-kneed child's pose. So we'll just open those knees up and sit your hips back as far as you can as you walk your hands out and drop your head to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale. On your exhale, come up. Curl your toes under, bring your knees in, and press back to downward facing dog. Inhale. And on your exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Come up. Hands heart center. Now adjust your feet. You want to make sure the weight of your feet is in all four, or the weight of your body is in all four corners of your feet. This next pose is called praying mantis pose. Now this is one of those poses I feel everybody should do every day. There are a couple different modifications for it. So I will show you praying mantis and then I'll show you the modification. Hands heart center, inhale and exhale. Now on your inhale, bring your right foot up over your left knee, and then you're going to bend your left knee sitting back and opening up this knee right here. Now this takes a lot of balance. You can hold on to a pole or a chair here if you wanted, or a box. You can even press this knee open. But if you don't have that balance, or for some reason that hurts your knee that's carrying all your weight, back up against a wall and do the same thing. Right here, just like this. Press that knee open. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, come back up. I'm going to walk back up here. We're going to do that again on the left side. And then we'll do it again on each side, and I'll show you an extension to that that's going to help stretch deeper in that hip. So let's get our left side. Inhale up, heart center. Take that left foot over your right knee and sit back down to praying mantis. Again, feel free to hold on to something here or back up against the wall. You can also press that knee open with your hands if you can keep your balance. If you can't and you find you're losing your balance like that, try just to think about opening up that knee. Think about pressing that knee down. A trick to balancing, I always say, is to find an object that's not moving to focus your attention on. Inhale and exhale. If you have to, stop and start again. Inhale and exhale. You need to do this for at least 30 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come up and release. Now is where you may need this block or dumbbell or whatever it is you're helping yourself to reach for the floor with. So I'm going to grab my block and keep it in front of me here. We're going to do the right side again. Inhale, hands heart center. Take your right foot over your left knee to praying mantis. This extension can also be done on the wall as well. From here, you're going to reach your hands down to that block, whether it's here, 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 or all the way down to the floor. And you may even just use the block to help you get down to the floor. But keeping that knee bent, you're opening up that hip and stretching that IT band deeper than any other stretch you can do. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Again with that block. Slowly come up and out. Very good. On the next one, I'm going to go against the wall to show you the modification against the wall. Inhale, hands up, heart center. Left leg over right knee. Sit down. Inhale And then on your exhale, forward fold. Again, even if you're on the wall, you may need that block to hold on to if you can't touch the floor. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Slowly with control, come back up and push off that wall if you were on the wall, and come up. This is a stretch, like I said, I really feel everyone should do every day to really help loosen up your hips. Inhale up, slight back bend, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and we're going to step our left foot back to a lunge, bringing our right foot forward. Now you want to make sure your knee is over your ankle. We're going to go ahead and drop our knee, release the toe, and then instead of being upright like this, press those hips forward towards the mat, taking your hands down. Now again, you may not be able to reach the floor here, and that's okay. That's again where that block comes in, or you can even have your hands up on your knee here like this. Whatever you can do, but your main focus is your hips, so just keeping them pressed forward. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale. Now exhale, come up, and we're going to stay up on this back knee and straighten our front knee and just reach for those toes with your opposite hand. Now, again, you can use the block here to help you be upright if you need, or you can reach for the floor and get deeper in that stretch. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Release, come back, press into that lunge one more time. Curl that back toe under. We're going to lift our leg up and then bring it forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, come up. Heart center. Breathe. One more, inhale up. Slight back bend. Swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now step your right foot back to the lunge, dropping your knee, releasing your toe. Again, think about not being upright. Think about pressing those hips forward. Knee over ankle. You want to make sure you're not like this. There's another pose we do like that for your ankle and your Achilles, but in this one we're really protecting our knee. So we want knee over ankle. And just drop those hips down. Use the block here if you need to, or if you need to come up on your knee to press into this stretch. This is really opening your hip flexor here. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale. On your exhale, again, staying upright. Straighten the front leg, flex your foot. Using that block if you need to, reach for that toe. And just pull your chest towards your knee. And if you don't need this block, set it off to the side and reach for the floor and pull a little deeper. That's going to stretch all the way up the back of your leg. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Release that, press those heels back, or those hips back to the mat, I'm sorry. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to lift that back leg off. This time we're going to step this front foot back to plank. And then from plank, we're just going to press right to downward facing dog. Inhale Now on your exhale, bring your right leg forward and just place it on the mat. This is called pigeon pose. So we place our leg on the mat. Our opposite leg stretches behind us. Now if you can't do this sitting up like I am, you can always go down to your hip. You can even bend that back knee a little bit, whichever is comfortable. Just you want to get in this pose because this is the other stretch I feel like everybody should do every day. Take your right hand in the air, reach for the front of your mat. Opposite hand is going to come over and just drop your head to your arms, sinking your hips down closer to the mat. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. We're not coming out of the stretch completely. Go ahead and come up. You can stay right there in half pigeon. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, take your left hand, so your opposite hand is your front leg, and reach it across the room with your palm up, and then your other hand comes out. This is just going to get even deeper in that hip. But if this is not comfortable or you haven't mastered the half pigeon, go back to half pigeon, which is just right here with your hands out without the twist under. And slowly come back up. Now we're going to bend our back leg. Again, this can be on your hips, which is completely fine. And what you're trying to do is reach for that back foot and pull it towards you because it's going to stretch your quad and your hip flexor. Again, it can be done right here on your hip. If you can't reach your foot with your hand, get that strap or that towel and reach for that foot and pull it towards you. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, release. I'm going to release that to the side. Hands by your side, press back up to downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, bring your opposite leg forward, stretching your right back. Bring that left hand up, reach for the front of your mat, opposite hand under. Drop your head. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Now if you don't want to do the twist, stay right here. But if you want to try that twist, come up. Take your right hand in front of your left knee, palm up, reach for that left side of the room, and then walk your left hand back out. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale, come back up. Very good. Now, again, sitting on your hip or up on your knee, reach for that back foot. This side, I'm gonna use my hand, not the strap, but please use the strap if you can't reach your foot. If you're feeling extra balanced and extra bendy, you can take your foot into your elbow and reach for your hand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly with control, release that down. Very good. Bring that back foot around to the front. Release your other foot. We're going to go back to that bound angle pose or cobbler's pose. Inhale exhale. Press forward. Try to keep your back straight. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Come up. We're going to take our feet around behind us again. This time we're going to extend our right leg straight out behind us. Now, you don't want your hips rotated up. You want to think about nice flat hips, flat back. I always say think about balancing a plate of spaghetti right on your hips. And then take your opposite hand out. That's a balance pose. If you can't do this, you can always stay right here. But what we're trying to get to is bend that back foot and reach with your hand for your foot and press that foot into your hand, opening up your hip flexor. Now, if you can't reach that, this one is too hard to do with the strap without falling. So just reach back and press up. And slowly release. Adjust your knees, adjust your wrists. We're going to do the opposite side. Lift that left leg back, keeping those hips nice and flat. Right here first, both extended, and then bend that knee. Reach for that foot. Press your foot into your hand and open. Again, if you can't reach, just reach back and lift that leg up. Inhale and exhale. Release. And come back down. Very good. We're going to come all the way up. One more time. Cross our feet behind us and sit back, stretching our feet long. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Hopefully you notice you're a little deeper than you were at the beginning of class. And inhale up. We're going to do one final pose here. We're going to bend our right knee in. And this is called cradle pose. You take your foot in your elbow and your knee in your opposite elbow. Now, if you can't do that, hand to foot and hand to knee is good too. And we're going to pull that leg towards you. Again, think about sitting up nice and tall. And lift that leg in. And then we're going to rock and open our hips. Inhale. Exhale. And then on your inhale, pull really tight. And exhale, release. Opposite foot, bring it in. Again, I'll do this side holding right here. And just pull in towards you as close as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Open. And pull tight. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Inhale, both hands up. One more time. Exhale, forward fold. And come all the way up. Cross your feet. And just sit here for a minute and breathe. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Think about releasing any remaining tension in your hip and IT band. Inhale and exhale. Hands, heart center. You can open your eyes. Hopefully you feel better and your hips feel looser and your IT band feels better, and you will find that this helps you prevent injury and keep you from having knee pain. Thank you for choosing the Yoga Athlete. In yoga we say namaste, which means the light in me recognizes the light in you and is a sign of gratitude, respect, and connection. Thank you again. Namaste.